So here's the Tantrum Tuesday portion of this segment.
Uh-oh.
I know you had your
Here
tantrum
we
earlier,
go.
but this tantrum happened on social media. Emma, we've got a video here. Austin Rivers had some thoughts that he had to get off his chest.
Regardless of how good of a player you are, man, the NBA is not, it's a privilege. And if you were a free agent, then you could choose where you were going to go.
Right.
That's the business.
Yeah.
But when you're not and you sign a deal, man, that's part of the business, bro. If you get traded somewhere, like, you got to go play, man. You know what I mean? Like,
For sure.
and this started with like James and Ben and all these guys doing this shit. It's bad for the league. This is why our CBA deal that we just signed, and I don't even want to get heavy into that. That thing is, don't even get me started on that deal that we got going, because it's top heavy. That's why you're seeing all these teams right now with, you either make 50 million or 2. It's the most lopsided contract teams. I mean, it's a joke, bro. I can't tell you how many mid-level guys are signing for vet minimum around the NBA. It's laughable.
Don't get me started, Austin Rivers. You get traded to a place, you're supposed to play there? Do you not remember 2019? You got traded to a little team called the Phoenix Suns, and then you told this to the Arizona Republic? Do we have that graphic,
Yep.
Emma? Let's talk about this. You're a hypocrite. Quote, I knew I wouldn't come here, Rivers said. I wouldn't come here, and they knew that. Really? You crybaby? You're sitting here ranting and raving about Dame Lillard and James Harden and God knows who asking for trades or trying to dictate where they go, and you got traded and told them, nah, I'm good, I'm not playing there because you were 26 and you had made the playoffs before? What the hell is wrong with you? All right, if you're going to sit here and complain about the deal because all of a sudden guys like you can't get a final payday for being average at best when other guys who are talented are getting top dollar, that's on you, bro. And don't come at us with that weak-ass shit about the fact that, oh, if you get traded, you got to play because you didn't do it.
Yeah, I mean, like Kyle B in the chat said, the receipts don't lie. He also said during that 2019 blip in the radar, I suppose, of him being a Phoenix Sun, he said, they understood where I was at. I'm not old, I'm only 26, but where I've been on playoff teams the past 5 years. Like, bro, if you would have come here, you could have had a lot of fun. Like, that was literally the turning around point of where things started to get a little bit better for the Phoenix Suns. But beyond that, this has been happening for as long as I can remember being alive and understanding the NBA. Players have forced their way out of and to different cities. It may be more commonplace now, sure, but from top to bottom, again, as long as I've been alive, they've been doing it.
Look,
so this is not new news. This is not, you can't blame the new CBA on that.
No, and hey, Austin Rivers, welcome to the real world where the haves have a lot and the have-nots don't. All right? The NBA is now following economics like it is everywhere else in the world. And that's the thing that kills me here, because now this deal is actually better in theory for players because you get 51% of all basketball-related income, where before they were getting between 49 and 50%. So now they're making an additional $255 million in basketball-related income that the teams make. So the players actually get more money. The problem here is the structure of it. The NBA owners wanted a hard cap, so nobody was going over that. They got the second apron instead. So that just means less teams are going to be willing to spend more money on middling guys, and guys like the Suns signed are going to be willing to take a little less to play for a winner. That's just the math of it, Austin. I'm sorry.
Well, and the thing is, too, is that, like, there are always going to be unintended consequences to every single change that is made in life in general, right? But you can still go elsewhere and make more money. Like, we talked about Eric Gordon. He was offered more money. He chose to play for the Suns because the Suns, to him, was his best opportunity to win a ring. All this does now from that end of things, or at least maybe not all this does, but it gives you still have to weigh the pros and cons. You can go make money elsewhere playing for a team that is not in contention, or you can take less money and play for a team that potentially could get you that ring. You just have to weigh the pros and cons of both situations, both sides, and make the right decision for yourself. But like, I don't know, to your point, being able to get more of that revenue in players' pockets, like 1.5% doesn't seem like a lot, but that's $250 million. And that will continue to go up through the life of this CBA.
Well, and that means the players now make more of the basketball-related income than the owners do. And look, Austin obviously isn't all that great at decision-making because he chose not to be with the Suns. Guess where he's never been? The NBA Finals. The year after he would have been traded here, they went to the NBA Finals. So good on you there. But he's also complaining about the idea of big threes, top-heavy teams. You know who was one of the first involved in one of those big threes that was made by trade? His dad in Boston.